Illinois said he was happy to go from the toilet bowl in Detroit to the Super Bowls in New England with the Patriots. Let's talk about it. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow bringing some more Lions content. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Grateful. And he said, quote, "I'm going to repeat what my friend said so I don't get in trouble." This is how he feels. I don't believe his friend said it. On the Vanoy told on a part of my Take podcast that he likes you went from the toilet bowl to the Super Bowl. And the podcast host asked Vanoy if the friend was really him. He said, "That's KVN. This is Kyle Vanoy. I got double persona." So yeah, it was him that said it. So at the end of the day, man, just stand on what you say and believe what you say. Don't come out here, beating around the bush. Go ahead and say what you feel about Detroit. They didn't utilize you the right way. You fit the system in New England. They had a perfect role. They don't ask you to do nothing that you can't do. In Detroit, they just draft players without job descriptions, man. That's like you going to the plant or going to your job and they not ready for you to go there. So they got you sweeping up and they got you doing stuff that's in your job description, but you good cycle counter. You know what I'm saying? That's what you brought here to do. But they got you doing something else. They got you loading trucks. You never used a forklift before. Or they got you stocking shelves and you supposed to be a cashier at Walmart or Walgreens or something like that. That's kind of the equivalent what happens with the Lions and why Vanoy didn't work here. It's no secret that guys leave Detroit and they perform better in other cities because of, they have a job description. They should have a job description for each position for the Lions. It should be a job description. It should be organized. All right, we need our middle linebacker to be able to stop the run and be able to play the deep middle of the field in zone. That's what we need him to do. Nothing more, nothing less. We might ask him to man up every now and again on a running back, but not a lot. We want our safety to be able to play the deep half of the field and be able to turn his hips and be able to play, single high. We might want our other safety to be able to play in the box and ask him to be a robber in the middle of the field sometimes, or ask him to do a zone. We know he can't do man coverage that good, or we're not requiring man coverage that much from that position. But the Lions do. They draft players like Kyle Vanoy, and they be like, okay, man, we don't know what we really want him to do. We got him covering when he ain't a good man cover linebacker. We got him dropping back in coverage when we know he better at rushing the passer or plugging the run. They just don't have a clear description for the position, not even for the player. You should have a clear job description for each position on the field, and if that player fits that profile, then we draft him. We know exactly how we want to utilize him. And that's how the Patriots run. Bad organizations just plug in players that don't fit their description and try to force them to fit their scheme. No. You got to be able to plug that player in, and you got to either be willing to bend your scheme a little bit for that player, or you got to be able to, say, okay, he don't fit what we do here. We know what I'm saying? Like the Lions with Darius Slay. I said before, Darius Slay was a good man corner in Mississippi State. He was a JUCO player. He didn't play a lot of zone. Well, you know what they got him here in? Okay, we ain't going to let Darius Slay sit the first year. Let's throw him out there and get him baptized by fire and play zone. And all he know is man. Eventually he got it. It took a whole year in the off season. But eventually he got it, but he wasn't nowhere near ready to come in here and play in a predominant zone defense. He struggled. And that's why Vanoy struggled. You know what I'm saying? They try to force him to do things that he wasn't good at. And New England said, well, he good at the whoop, whoop, whoop. That's all you got to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Every once in a while, you can do something out your job description. We need to do something out the blue. But, hey, that's the Detroit Lions. And Kyle Vanoy, his word held weight. He been on both sides of the pillow, the toilet bowl and the Super Bowl. And that's the big one of the biggest difference about the toilet bowl is that, in the Super Bowl, is that they defined his job description in New England. He didn't have a defined job description with the Detroit Lions. Appreciate everybody for jumping on. Short video. I'm going to come back with another one. Blessings to you and yours. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, or video request. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. If you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's always there. Continue to share the videos. And don't forget you can check my other channel, Goodfellow Sports TV out. We cover all other sports there as well. I appreciate you. I definitely love every subscriber out there that's supporting the channel. Just keep sharing the videos, man. I'm going to keep putting them down and being the most consistent. Enjoy the All-Star game tonight, and we'll be back next time. We gone.